Hey guys, welcome to today's vlog. We're back with the voiceovers. Hopefully this time there's no sound problems, but let me know if there are. This is very new to me, so trial and error, guys. Stick with me. So if you guys follow me on Instagram, you saw that I went to a really special event recently and I wanted to share it with you guys here. It was really far. Actually, I went to the last station on this train line. As you can see, there's literally nobody in this car except for me, which really never happens in Seoul, so that was really quite fun for me to experience myself. But basically in Korea we have 4 seasons, so we do have winter. It is very cold at times, and a lot of the elderly, for various reasons, they don't have central heating in their homes, which means their houses can get really cold, and that's really dangerous for them, obviously. So my agency decided to co-sponsor an event to help provide these cold briquettes, which are these black cinder block looking things that you see in the video, and we gathered volunteers to help distribute them to the different homes here in the area. We got these really fashionable vests and arm protectors and gloves in order to make ourselves, as protected from the cold as we could, because there's a lot of soot there. And this vest had so many pockets. It reminded me of the Black Widow vest, where she had all the vest with all the pockets from her sister. But actually a lot of volunteers turned up, both foreigners and Koreans, because it is for a good cause and they are really heavy, so you can't expect a lot of the elderly to be able to lift these themselves and carry them far distances or even close distances at times. These baskets, as you can see here, are kind of like backpacks, so it helps people to be able to carry more of the cinder blocks. This is the organization in charge. Here she is just explaining what we're going to be doing and how we're going to be distributing tasks. I got my basket. I was carrying it to kind of the spot where my team or group was supposed to go. I ended up not wearing the basket because I'm just not that strong, so I passed it off to someone stronger. But every section had a different number of cinder blocks to be able to donate to that section, because different houses would gather and take the blocks from that place. So I worked with a partner and we counted hundreds of cinder blocks. Or they're not cinder blocks, they're actually cold briquettes. I don't know why I keep calling them cinder blocks. So where I was, there was already about 130 cold briquettes stacked up, and we had to put an additional 250, if I'm remembering correctly. It actually didn't take very long because we had kind of like a good teamwork dynamic going, and you can see all the people passing by because there were different pinpoints where people would stop and then pass off the briquettes. It wasn't very difficult, but they were really heavy. I was so proud that we did this. Here there are about over 300 cold briquettes stacked up, and it's gonna really help a lot of families. This was another part of the day. We made a relay and decided to pass them along into the houses that were closer to kind of where we had stacked up all the briquettes and put them directly into the individual homes. Teamwork makes the dream work. And then here's just me stacking more onto people's backpacks. It was basically weight training all morning, but for a good cause, obviously. And then afterwards, guys, surprisingly, all the soot still got on my hands. They were pitch black. It took me ages to wash it out. So just an FYI on that if you are ever planning to do one of these. So heading into another day, I decided to take myself outside because when I filmed this, I had been cooped up for a little bit. So here we're at the station and you can see some of these beautiful flowers. Some stations in Korea are really nice and they have these wonderful flower shops inside. A lot of them, like this one, you can see restaurants and convenience stores, which is still kind of amazing to me because I'm from New York City and our stations are kind of disgusting, so you would never see this in our train stations. But today we're heading to Hongdae. These are just some art installations I thought were really pretty and wanted to show you guys. On this day, we actually went to the movies. I took myself to watch the new Spiderman because I love Marvel and that whole universe, and I hadn't seen it yet. So I was really excited to go. I'm paying with Kakao Pay, which is linked to my phone, and it's just easier because basically you can pay everything through your phone and then it links to all my points everywhere. So I'm just scanning the barcode to pay for it. I know America does it now, but I remember when we used to not reserve seats, and I remember for Harry Potter, for example, I literally had to stand in line for ages to get a seat, like a good seat. So, you know, shout out to Asia for having this system early on. This movie theater is really nice. It has this really beautiful lounging area that you can just kind of chill at and wait for your movie, or you can go into this arcade. There's a karaoke machine, a photo booth, these arcade games. I've never played them myself, but you know, I like having the option if I want. And then I decided to get myself some popcorn. The concession stand in Korea is quite fun. They have hot dogs, fried chicken, nachos, kind of more typical stuff, and then they have things like dried squid, ramen, and then you can see here they literally sell kimchi. Just snack on some kimchi during the movie. It's fine. So they have all these kind of more interesting snacks, and then obviously they have kind of the fun toys. So here you can get various goods, I guess, related to whatever, and then here's a crayon shinchan like popcorn container. But I just went with a medium popcorn. Again, scanning my barcode and then picking it up. They built this, I think, during COVID, and all you have to do is you kind of scan your receipt, and then you can pick up in this automated, I don't know what this would be called, like storage container. And then I dropped my popcorn, obviously, because I'm a mess.
Okay, got it. Scan my QR code, got it.
The movie was really good. After, I was really hungry, so I decided to eat a Shake Shack. It's right outside the Hongdae University station, so it was just kind of convenient. I thoroughly enjoyed it, as you can see here. And then afterwards, I'm going to take you somewhere really special. It's actually the area I used to live. It's called Yeonidong, and it's actually really residential, but quite famous because it has some amazing restaurants and cafes. And obviously I didn't want to shout it out when I lived there for privacy reasons, but I don't live here anymore, so I can tell you all about it. I actually want to do a full tour sometime, so let me know if you guys want to see kind of my hidden spots in my old stomping ground. But here, I really wanted some bagels, so I went to my favorite bagel place, which I'm sure many of you have remembered from my Instagram stories, but everything bagel. You have to get here early to get the good ones. And then they have all sorts of cream cheeses, but bagels acquired. It was really important to me that day to get some of these because I was craving them. And then actually, not too long ago, BLACKPINK's Jennie came to this area and she did a vlog here. So you might recognize this next shop that I'm about to go to. It's really hidden. It's in this little alleyway that looks really residential because this is a residential area. But this place, she did pop in her video, and it is quite famous, so they do sell out a lot if you come here too late in the day. They do these Madeleines, and they come in all sorts of crazy flavors. And you can see here some of these are red or green or covered in powdered sugar, but they are really good. So I do recommend these. I used to stop in quite often. And then after I got my Madeleines, I went to my favorite place in the world, which is Daiso. I had one specific reason to come here today, though, is besides these amazing heat packs and these amazing socks. They had their New Year's collection out because it's the year of the tiger, and I really wanted to see all the new little cute tiger items they had. I did end up picking up some things, so it was a successful trip here to Daiso this day. I also wanted to shout out in Hongdae these food carts with these ajumas who cook kind of street food and for really cheap, and you can just stop and eat here in this area. I really do miss living in Hongdae. It was such a nice area to be around. But yeah, afterwards I just went home. I had a nice long day. I got a package from Cosrx, which I've been doing a program with, so I just thought I'd show you guys what I bought in this unboxing. was a really heavy box as well. I got this Sika bunch of things here, you can see. And then what else did I get? Oh, I got the sunscreen, hand cream, and a booster serum. I got some eye cream and clarifying toner. They gave me all of these samples. Like so many. And yeah, that's it guys. I hope you had a nice day. I hope you enjoyed today's vlog, and I will see you in the next one. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Stay safe guys. Bye!